All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
Oh yes, and we're here for Domestic Girlfriend,
episode
6.
Six.
Yes, if you want to talk about sex, let's talk about this new character, Momo,
the most wholesome and wonderful of girls,
who has been doing nothing but having sex, apparently, her high school career, until she met Natsuo Intelligent. And
hey, but he made food for her. He did the wholesome thing.
He is Natsuo insensitive.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. He's
the
not,
double negative intended.
He's not just a penis with legs.
He was never just a penis. None of these characters are. We've got some internal logic to this narrative. One of the things I particularly appreciate about Momo is that she was introduced to be a part of the harem, essentially, but she has a very well-defined character arc already set up for her, with it being encapsulated almost and finished in a weird way in the first episode. Right, exactly. Even though it's obviously going to be a recurring thing moving forward. Yeah. But at the very least, she didn't get to finish, or in the episode.
But hopefully, her character arc does.
Yes, exactly. Also, something that I realized was kind of funny. Is Momo as a name means peach.
It does indeed.
Which is really cool, right? So it's sweet. But the thing is that peach is also slang for something else. And just knowing her backstory, Momo, I find it very funny that they're like, oh, look at this sweet, innocent, wholesome name, and we're just gonna name her Peach.
And they also gave her orange hair, like, because in the manga, well, actually they might have had colored images, I'm not sure, but but it also is when something's just peachy,
right. Natsuo doesn't have any experience eating peaches yet, but maybe eventually he will. We shall see. Yeah. But yeah, we have everything going on with Hina and Rui. So I think that in this episode we will either get into introducing the next character of the 4 that are shown in the OP, since we used this previous episode to introduce Momo. Or we're going to, I would say, explore a little bit more of the repercussions of Hina's recent decisions in prior episodes. And there could be some interesting stuff there. So yeah, ready to start this cultured show, Jacob?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. No, Jake. Why did you do that? No. All right, everyone, we're going to be starting the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Still images right out the gate. It's wonderful.
What the? That was the...
It's a porno without the porn.
So you're telling me it's extremely...
Run to the night.
So is that his work or something else?
I believe it's something he's reading.
Okay, so he's looking at a finished piece, and he's... Whoa.
Right, and he's saying I need to complete that unfinished piece.
Who's this sex god? Even has the voice of a... sensei. I'm exulting in life's freedoms. So what are you studying?
The way they make the cover of the book look like wood.
Right. Hey, yes. Yes. Let it be gay. And I find find you as an intellectual pursuit worth pursuing. Muja Sareda Ukutsuku Rap goddess right there.
Yeah, basically.
This show doesn't deserve this OP.
That is the most common catchphrase of literally anyone watching this show. It's just it's too good. And I love how they make sure that Momo's bra is showing underneath her shirt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're just barely trying to hide what kind of show this is. It's just crazy the way they stare at each other. It's like there's murder in those eyes. Like they're just like, you bitch.
How did you know?
He's mine.
Wow, actual movement in frames.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That aren't involving main characters facing the... Oh. 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 Okay. No. Nice. Cool. He's just like, hey, can I talk to you about like a... Oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. The directing in this show is so bad. It's wonderful.
Hey, at the very least, they did the thing where her feet were pointed inwards, you know? It's just a sign of nervousness. Why she made that expression, you know?
Yeah. Her pout face is weaponized.
Yes, it is pretty strong. Too stereotypical. Let's do something else. Well, the squad is here. Did she really just say that?
Yep.
Did she really just say that?
Yep.
Wow. Wow. Of course.
Yep.
They're just like, wow. Ha! She had fate eyes. Did you notice that?
Oh, she did. Yeah,
she did. Like, was that a reference intentionally or something? Like, just. Oh no, we're definitely staying at the literature club. Oh, there's the author he mentioned. Ah, reminiscence. Oh. We find out where on the lawful scale she is, you know? So, is that where they're gonna bond through literature? It's a trap! Yep! Momo? Wait, what? Oh. Oh my. He just flirts with all the students. Now that's girl number 4. Well, this is spicy. Slowly. Oh. Omae wa mu shinderu. Just act like you just came in. Oh, never mind, too late. Right. Right. Yeah. Ha! There you go. This is how we introduce girl number 4.
Exactly.
You can't prove that. You're one to talk, potentially stealing a kiss, being physically forward. That was weird, the way she turned around and then kind of turned back around. She's the super shy moe one, right?
Your powers of observation continue to serve you well. More still images.
Oh. We must find members. How convenient. There are 4 girls and Natsuo. That makes 5 members. 5 members.
Although one of them is a teacher, so that doesn't quite work. But yeah.
Oh, that's true. Hina doesn't count.
Yeah.
Who would be the 5th member then? Be one of his dumb guy friends? No. That would cramp on his style, you know?
He must be the only male present.
Right. Or at least the only straight male present.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Oh. I was blackmailed.
That was
complicated.
Porn logic.
Mm-hmm. Dang. Yep. She's not forward enough.
Nope.
No wonder the club doesn't have any members.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, she's one of those ones that constantly talks negatively about herself so that everyone
needs positive reassurance from our main protagonist.
And if she gets any at all, she's instantly in love with that person. No, it's from your owner, basically. Yep, obviously. Yeah, I knew it. The way he was like, it's gonna be a love letter. I'm like, nope, you're getting orders from your yes. From your surroundings.
As much as anyone else. Yeah.
You, sir. Some romance thing. So how about you two get it on, and then there will be more that comes from your work. Yep, called it.
The porn logic is so easy to follow sometimes.
Yep. It's just, it's right there. They're just dumbfounded, like, what? What? Wait, what? No, it's the sick teacher is the problem. He's the one that's getting off on this. And who walks through the door but Hina
and Rui at the same time?
Yes, exactly. Huh. I thought she was the head of the club. Why is he like...
He's the teacher that has to, like, oversee the club, basically.
Oh, they have that?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Oh, Hina probably hears things about him. He's like, well, you're no help. Oh. Whoa. I wonder how observant Hina is.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because, like, I don't think she's observant at all, but, like she's kind of the ditz of the whole group so far.
Just a little
Other than Natsuo, maybe. Well, but she's definitely ditzier than Natsuo.
I mean, they're all their own special brand of stupid in their own way.
Yes, exactly. Oh, that's a sweet smile. That's sweet. Wait. Why isn't she speaking? Oh. Wow. Yeah, about that. Can we talk?
Is he always like that?
Yeah, what's the deal? Oh. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Lies. and that's even a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
He's just genuinely creepy. Like, and genuine seems like a weird word to use as an adjective for creepy. He's just seriously creepy. Yep, here it is. Yep, here we go. It's just like too easy. Like Momo. Girl's on his arm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. The drawings get really bad when they're far away from the camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like...
You're smart. Why? That's such a... That's understandable in high school. Yeah.
Well, and especially in her situation where she doesn't really have friends.
Right. This is a world I don't understand, Rui's like, but I would like to be a part of it. Yes, because yes, Mari. Mm-hmm. They're like spies for Natsuo.
Yep.
Oh no, are you pregnant? Oh my gosh. And that was totally ignored. Oh. Mm-hmm. I still think Rui's best girl. Oh wait. Well, I don't know. Hina, yeah, Hina's fallen out of favor a little bit with me. Oh! Ahem.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh. Wait, what? It's not doing as I liked it or anything. Bubabaka. I'm a Tsundere Yakuza second in command. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This just got like way too serious. And I fell in love. Yep, there it is. At first sight. Oh. That is wonderful advice, but it's going to create so much drama. Oh, right. Oh. no. And the episode with that basically saying like, wow, it might not be huge in the immediate sense. Not so it's like, oh my god, like
I love the Mari backstory. Like, so I was second in command of a Yakuza group. Wait, what?
Just like casually dropping that.
Yeah.
We did a lot of illegal stuff, you know, like really bad. Like I didn't kill anyone, but I ordered people to kill people. Like oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait a minute. Have I analyzed this ED much at all? Or have I been constantly talking while it's going on? Oh my god, this ED is telling us so much! Especially given what happened this episode. Dio mi dea. Okay.
So.
Well. Well. All right. So we have a lot of little things that happened this episode. A lot of little things. But I was right. They set up the next girl to be introduced into the harem.
Indeed.
And
in the most
obvious of way,
like porn logic way possible.
Right. So here's the thing. I very much have nothing against her character.
Right.
But I find the other girls infinitely more interesting.
That's perfectly natural and normal.
So here's the thing. Her character, Mui Ashihara, is the shy, very serious with regards to, you know, taking everything seriously, talks negatively about herself, moe girl that literally is just a piece of paper. She just has nothing going for her.
Exactly.
And the thing is that these types of characters in these types of kind of narratives and stuff are basically the ones that are actually the most like dirty-minded, the most like absolutely like secretly pervy kinky ones of them all. So that's probably going to be the twist with her.
You just haven't seen her in leather yet.
Yeah,
it's natural. It's understandable.
And that's why she finds the teacher to actually be amazing, is because he actually is her dom. Like, you know.
She might be the dom. You never know.
I mean,
probably not.
Probably not. The show probably isn't going to be even that complex. Like she's probably a very serious sub who is just willing to do basically anything. And the thing is that in some ways I like that they introduced the teacher more than they introduced her.
Yes.
The teacher, I did not see that coming. That was so just out of left field. And the way he was so creepy about just touching his chin like that. And it's just like, I'd like to sully this chin of yours at some point in the future. And I'm just like, oh my god, like this guy needs to get his genitals removed. Like kill this guy. This is disgusting. And the thing is that I have no issues with the idea of him being the just latest, you know, kinky off kind of person in the narrative. Like Natsuo already has his own issues as well.
Sure.
And in some ways it's fine, but it's like he's a teacher and they're trying to make him
literally just met him.
He just met him. It's really manipulative and just nasty. So we have the whole literature club thing, which I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get stereotypical here. Let's get into this.
That's right. There's a club with only one member, and we must form a club so that the club can be safe.
And as a literature club specifically,
oh yes,
we're going to be getting into feelings.
Oh yes,
and what makes our heart beat, and who could take advantage of this but the only male in the club?
Oh wait, Kirya's there too.
Oh wait, Kirya's there. well, that can't last forever.
Although maybe he'd just watch, you know, or ask to participate as well.
God. And the worst part about it is that they're trying to set him up as kind of being the character that will reveal the secrets about other characters to about one character to another before they're ready to consent, basically, for that secret to be revealed, because he does have some type of powers of observation. At least the show is telling us he is,
or at least more than, like, because basically Rui,
no, he's just an adult.
Well, no, I know
notices things.
No, I know. But if you think about, like, the powers of observation of the people in this show, you basically have Rui and then everyone else. And then now he's also there as having some powers of observation, probably.
Right. But the thing is, though, is that Rui is not herself right now because she is feeling a multitude of emotions. Which I like that they're not being explicit as to which emotions it is, because there's a couple that you can guess and probably have some certainty of those emotions are probably in there, but it's like, well, that and what else? It's the thing of, okay, obviously she's feeling some heartburn, she's feeling a little bit of a little bit of jealousy, she's feeling a little bit of loneliness, she's feeling a little bit of a disconnect, she's feeling a little bit of I'd say maybe a little bit of a overreaction to certain people's actions. Because the thing is that a lack of self-control, maybe even, you know,
potentially, like, because the situation at the beginning of the show that the show started with
her.
It was supposed to be just this thing where it's like, all right, we'll do this, and then we'll never see each other again. We won't have to worry about any of it. It won't get complicated or anything. But Porn Logic can't have that.
No. Let's be real, Jacob.
Oh, sure.
They're in high school.
Oh, yeah. The exact circumstances of how it ends up getting complicated. Porn Logic. But yeah, just it not being so simple. It totally makes sense.
It's never so simple. The thing is that, like, they're in high school.
Oh, yeah.
They're both virgins. They both have no idea what they're doing. So getting into it and stuff, they might be thinking, this is just a one and done.
And everything was probably set up as best as it possibly could for people in their situation for it to just be that.
Sure, but the thing is that there's two people involved here. And even if one of them comes in going like, nope, I'm not gonna get emotionally invested, there's not gonna be anything there, you can't really prepare if you've never experienced something like this before. So then afterwards, you're like, wait, there's all kinds of, I would say, ego and self-esteem and insecurities that kind of get questioned, or I would say called into question if you're not secure enough in who you are. And that's definitely the one thing that unifies every single character in this story. They are all extremely insecure. In fact, the most secure person, as shown by the narrative thus far, is Mari. Mari is so far the most secure person, and that's why they are.
And that's why Mari is such a perfect not advisor, but like
fount of wisdom.
Fount of wisdom, yes, exactly. And alcohol. But you know, they can't drink yet. So
I wouldn't want to drink directly from Mari anyway. So right.
But yeah, like and Mari's whole backstory being in the Yakuza and the tryst that's like Romeo and Juliet type stuff where it's like two people from rival factions.
I love that because they didn't tell us what happened.
Oh yeah,
all we know is that there was a picture of them together later. So at the very least, Mari like snuck a picture out of this whole deal, which doesn't make sense as a Yakuza kind of thing to be like, yeah, we want a picture together. Wait, why would you want this?
Even if something...
We're rival gangs.
Right. It's like, okay, maybe something happened with the dude and they just kept that secret, or like, you know, what?
See, I like that because it sets up this air of there was a thing that happened 10 years ago. 10 years ago. 10 years ago is like... Like over half the lifetime of people
most of these characters.
Of most of these characters, Even Hina, I think, what is she, 21?
22, 23.
She's around her young 20s.
Yeah, young 20s.
Yeah, so even then for her, it's basically half her life as well.
Yep. So
certainly half her conscious life, exactly. Her life with memory. So now that's going on. So we have everyone joining the literature club. We have Momo attaching herself to people, which I like actually as a visual thing because one of the things that we saw her do was she attached herself to Rui very quickly.
Yes.
The thing is that Rui is someone that we saw also having trouble a little bit making friends early on. And Momo was kind of the one person that was like, oh, you actually want to be friends with me? Oh, great. I will attach myself to you.
Right.
It's that needy aspect of being lonely, but it's being shown in a visual way, which is extremely simple, but it still works.
It's very effective.
But once Natsuo gets brought into the equation, she leaves the attachment to Rui and jumps to Natsuo, clearly showing that she has a higher value in the connection between her and Natsuo than her and Rui.
Yeah.
Adding, I would say, a little bit onto the Rui is distressed kind of plot line thing.
Yeah, the whole thing that she said of like, oh yeah, she seemed really happy that you made her dinner and stuff, but you know,
you don't do that at home.
Right, exactly.
What's the deal there?
Yeah, I ate alone.
Her whole little
her pout face,
which you said is weaponized, which I like. I would say almost entirely within this episode, because I actually remember I did think Hina was best girl a while ago. Almost entirely within this episode, like Rui became best girl. Like just specifically.
The plight is so relatable. You know, it's just
the plate.
Plight.
Oh, plight.
Yeah. Of just basically, I'm starting to feel things and I didn't expect to. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know what to do. What do I do? You know.
Well, yeah, not understanding emotions is something that everyone goes through. And I like that Mari used it as a way to showcase not the misunderstandings and immediately jump. They actually did a clever writing thing here. And I'm actually going to applaud the show for it. They did. Was there anything really there? And I'd say yes, there was. Kiriya has a sensei relationship kind of awkward dynamic thing with Rui. Miui. That name is going
Miu.
Miu. Thank you. That name is going to mess me up.
Yeah, because it's like there's all Rui
with Ashihara. Anyway, she's formal. We'll call it Ashihara anyway for now. But
there we go.
Ashihara and him have a awkward dynamic going on here, and there's no way she was picking out an eyelash there. Like she had sensei when bumped it over there. So there's something creepy going on there just with at least him initiating and things like that. And she's the kind of person, though, who when he commands her to kiss him, she just goes, sure. Adding a little bit more into the whole thing of him being the dom and her being his sub, but it's in a thing that's actually not healthy, because you can have that healthy kind of a dynamic going on in a relationship that is not... but I would say tainted with role dynamics in a professional environment or an age thing that is a little bit
experience
scandalous.
Imbalance where
that's a thing where you want to have very good healthy boundaries, and it can be done well. Yes, I am endorsing that as long as boundaries are held and it is healthy.
I'm sure you could talk to Mari about how to do all of that in a very healthy way.
But I want Mari literally to come up here and grab Kiriya by the genitals and remind him that he was a Yakuza member and be like, I have contacts. Do you need me to remove like one nut or both of them? Like,
shall I do it with a garlic press or shall I do it with hot pincers?
Yes, you have choices. You are powerful in this situation, except for one part. My hands will remain firmly clasped around your balls until you decide. Yes, I'm not going anywhere.
The Mari is absolutely amazing.
The thing is that Kiriya was built up as this manipulative force within the episode. Rui approaches Mari and gives him basically the opportunity to listen to her vulnerable plight. And the thing is that Mari kind of tries to jump in with the, oh, are you feeling like, you're feeling a little bit of that, like gender dysphoria and stuff? And she completely ignores him, and he kind of goes like, oh, okay, I guess. I guess I'll just listen. But what's cool is that he listened. He actually listened. And this is something that I would say is important for anyone that finds himself in a position of, I would say, influence over a person who comes to you with a plight and they're being vulnerable about it. You really need to listen. You really need to make sure that your words are carefully measured and you do not take advantage of the person in that situation. And what I loved about this is this was done in a public place. So there's two other people that are very much here listening and aware of this whole thing. And Rui's okay with that. Rui's totally okay with that. but she's engaging Mari because there's probably been at some point a time where she needed Mari's help before this, or Mari was just conveniently there and gave her some help. So right. I like that this is something that is, one, a subtly established relationship dynamic.
Sure.
Like her and Mari, there's some trust exchanged there that we just don't know about, that happened off screen, you know? And because she's coming here and, you know, asking for help, now...
I think it might have been...
It might have been established when they had the whole thing with Hina and the boyfriend coming in there.
I believe that was it, yeah.
But it still seemed like something, because it was dealing with Hina and, you know... And Hina's boyfriend, Shu, and then...
Oh, yeah, right.
She was kind of the fourth party that felt a little bit out of the whole loop there.
Right, but it was still one of those things where then that's an explanation for why she would, you know, potentially come here, because she certainly wouldn't talk to Natsu about it. And not Hina either.
So I like your that's a good point. There is an on-screen reason as to why she trusts Mari. I do feel like, though, if they're going with it just being that really shows how desperate she is to have someone listen to her, though.
Oh,
and it shows that she can't actually talk about even in a vague way, to her parents, which I find to be maybe even more telling than the fact that she can't talk to it about with her peers. Because on some level, this is something where I think Rui has enough self-control to be able to make it so the parents are just put into a position to be incredibly supportive, and, you know, she doesn't reveal more than she intends to.
Right, but then they might be looking for, like, oh, who is this person that, you know, Rui, you know, like they might then they might actually start being perceptive.
No, the parents seem too wholesome and dumb, in my opinion, too.
Well, the father certainly.
Well, you're right, but I would say the mother on some level fell for him, so she has to, on some level, I don't know. She doesn't have to be the same, but I would say, maybe there's some resentment there that
it could also just be. It could also just be part of the added drama factor of the fact that, since, you know, this is how the relationship is, it makes things spicier when it's they really, you know, don't have many people they can talk to about this kind of stuff.
But anyway, Kiriya and Mari are diametrically opposed. They had a very cool way to write that in and show it in the same episode as they introduced new problems for both an old character and a new character. So there's that. Also, this whole thing with them talking about kind of writing romance and stuff, this is something that's kind of interesting, but like, when they say romance... Here's the thing.
Do they mean smut?
Yeah, do they mean smut, or do they mean, like, you know,
well,
like
you see,
romance?
Caleb,
those are separate genres, mind you.
Well, yes, but the thing is
romance is the umbrella genre, and then there are subgenres of romance.
Like erotica is a thing.
Yes.
But the thing is that a lot of the times in books, especially in books, like, it's like the difference between, like, anime and manga. You know, manga will, like, doesn't have as much issue doing things as anime does.
Doing things, you say. That's about as vague as you could put it.
So with books, a lot of the time, like for instance, A Song of Ice and Fire, with, you know, how those books, you know, handle, like, explicit scenes and things like that. That's just a lot more common in books than it is in, say, movies of those books, right? Like, in romance novels, it's way more common for there to be a steamy sex scene than, you know,
but you can only go so far into actually describing it without actually just going into full ridiculous territory.
Oh, sure.
There's so many metaphors that are generally used to try and make it, like, you know, tasteful, to where you can tell the difference between a tasteful sex scene in a book versus a smut sex scene in a book.
Or one that's written by someone who's actually had sex, if you're on Tumblr or Wattpad or whatever.
True. That's very true.
Or fanfiction.net. Like, let's be real here.
Yeah.
I just love that they introduced this as the literature club, because it adds more to the fact that our main character wants to be a writer, because that's not at all a meta thing that literally every single writer has thought of doing in a story.
Yeah.
So in this story that is porn without the porn, it just makes it that much better.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have so much to look forward to with that.
Oh, we do. Yeah. There was that whole thing with Hina at the end. Like,
yeah, the whole thing with Hina, here's the thing. Their little encounter still happened.
Which little encounter?
Well, the most...
The ripping off his shirt and throwing him onto the bed and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing happened.
It did indeed. Yes.
So, I like that they didn't show Natsuo's reaction to her asking that.
Yes, that's true.
Because I have things to say, but I don't think I will say them here. I think I'm gonna wait till next episode's reaction discussion.
I see.
But
yes.
Yeah,
but Mari, best girl. Like
there's Rui's best girl. There's Mari is best whoever Mari wants to be.
There's the quartet basically of like best girls in my mind in this show. They are not in any particular order necessarily. It flexes and shifts over the course of the series. But Hina, Rui, Momo, and Mari. Basically those four. They're just all amazing and wonderful.
Wait. Momo wasn't on there.
Yeah, Momo. Momo was the third one I mentioned.
Oh, I thought you said Miu.
No.
Oh, okay. well, I think you have to be a little bit more definitive than that, Jacob. You have to choose one. Right now, for me, it's Rui. And sure, Mari might be second. But the thing is, I think that the emotional complexity of what they're potentially going to do with Hina could make Hina be a little bit higher on the tier ranking.
Yeah, it's I will just say, choosing, that's one of the hardest things that a mortal can be asked to do, especially in the manga. Oh boy. But yeah. This show
is a thing. So indeed. Yeah, thank you all for watching this thing with us. It's been a thing. So yeah, if you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion to this steamy pile of drama, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there, and any level of support gets you access to our Discord, where you can get involved in the manga discussion with Jacob.
That is
he owns that channel.
It's wonderful. Many other people. It is a wonderful, magical place.
Yes, and if you'd like to discuss non-spoilery stuff based on what we've watched thus far, there's also channels for that, or you can hang out with us and chat about just anime and general stories or what have you. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.